How much time does it take to complete a census form?
The full census form takes about 10 minutes to fill out, so it's not that much time, and it means a lot to the area that you live in.
How much time does it take to complete a census form?
Just a couple minutes. In fact, they're advertising on the website 10 questions in 10 minutes. There's an extended form that one out of every 7 people is going to be receiving, and that'll take some time, but majority of the people will only take 10 minutes to fill out.
When does someone need to return their census questionnaire form by?
April 1st, 2010.
Good afternoon. I once again have an opportunity to pose some questions to a person who's very involved in our community here in Berwyn. His name is Robert Lavaro. Mr. Lavaro is the mayor of Berwyn, and so I'm going to ask him some questions regarding the upcoming 2010 census. So, Mayor Lavaro, welcome to Morton West High School.
Thank you very much.
I guess the immediate question I have is in regard to the upcoming census, the importance that the census has to the community, first of all, and secondarily to J. Sterling Morton High School.
Well, the census is very important to the community because it means federal dollars coming back to our community, whether it be to the high school directly or to social organizations in town, as well as to the city itself. So every person counts. Every person amounts to about $1,600 coming back into our community and any type of assistance.
It's my understanding, and I've talked to students over the last couple weeks that there's some anxiety and sometimes fear within families to be a part of the census. Could you maybe respond to that particular fear and anxiety?
Sure. As anything else, especially when you're involving politics or government, people are afraid to answer questions. The reason they're afraid to answer questions is they believe that it's going to be held against them. And with the census, it is a federal crime to reveal any of the information about what they ascertain at the doorsteps as to how many people live in a household or who is there. So people have that fear, especially in this day and age with the immigration, that if they do answer a question or let somebody of official capacity know that they're here in town, that they will be sent back to their countries. And that is not acceptable in this community, nor is it acceptable in the census.
Can you share a little bit with us of what the town is doing, the type of process that's in place in order to make the community more aware of the upcoming census?
We've had a committee in place for approximately 1 year right now, and in fact, we're further along than most communities with respect to getting out information to the community to let them know how important it is that they be counted. Again, federal tax dollars.
Any final statements that you'd like to share with Morton High School or the community about the census?
Well, Morton High School, I grew up in Berwyn, and Morton High School has always been an integral part of the city. And the activities that you enjoy here at the school can all suffer if we don't get counted. So we need to make sure that all of our parents and all of our family members and all of our neighbors know that it's important to be counted. It will help you, it will help us, it'll help everybody.
And if the community has any questions regarding the census, is there a phone number that they can contact?
They can call our CDBG office at 16th Street. I don't have the phone number right offhand, but Bob Dwan is our liaison with respect to the Census Bureau.
I think that's some information that we can provide for them also.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Mayor Lavaro. Appreciate you coming to Morton West today.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Anthony Grazzini, Director of Social Science and Fine Arts for Morton District 201, and today we're interviewing Honorable Representative Lisa Hernandez about the census.
Hello. Well, thank you for inviting me, and I just felt it was strongly important for me to come out and emphasize the importance of the census. Everyone should be participating, including and most importantly our young folks, so they can have an understanding of why we need everyone to count. The census is primarily to try to bring funding to the necessary issues that our community can be facing. As a legislator, one of the most important items that I have to do, or responsibilities that I have, is that I have to bring funding into the district. So it's the importance of having our schools better quality schools, that we have healthcare services in place, that we have all kinds of after-school programming, and it's important for the young folks. You know, we need to have after-school and before-school type of activities. So that is what the census is doing. So if we count everyone counts in this regard. So I implore, I really just encourage that we all go out and encourage others to participate in the census. It takes just 10 minutes, a minute per question. It's only 10 questions, and that's all it takes. It's just 10 minutes of your time.
Thank you, Representative Hernandez. I just want to ask a couple quick questions. First question: Can you talk just briefly about the community committee that we have here in Cicero for the census?
Okay, well, the committee that was formed here in Cicero was primarily of those who take a real stakehold on what the community is doing. We brought schools together, we brought organizations, the municipalities, and it's key people that really can make the census be successful within this community. So if in particular, and I'll speak on the education. If we get our kids to go out there, however they do, because kids can be very creative on how they can voice and express themselves, whether it's through, I don't know, putting posters together or, getting a group of friends and really take a neighborhood on to make sure that their neighbor, their blocks are covered. I mean, they can come up with some great ideas. I would love to see what some of these kids, and I challenge the kids to come up with some really, really good ideas, and we can perhaps bring them down to Springfield. I mean, I would love to show them off on some of their creativity. So I challenge the kids here at Morton High School to come up with some really great ideas on how to get the word out about the census.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have left. Tune in next month for an all-new episode of 201 Today.